We begin this Monday at noon with developing news, looking for answers and demanding justice. This morning, the family of a New Haven man shot at by police earlier this month says that they're tired of others speaking for them. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I'm Kara Sundlin. New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland has been following this case closely and is joining us live now with the very latest. Matt?
Well, Kara, Tuesday will mark 2 weeks. It was back on the early morning hours of April 16th that an officer from neighboring Hamden, also with a Yale police officer, opened fire on a car here on Argyle Street. Police believed at the time that the car was involved in attempted armed robbery. It turned out, though, that there was no gun in the car. Now, earlier this morning, Paul Witherspoon's mother and uncle, they came out and said they feel more needs to be done for the community, also while continuing to call on for the officers to lose their jobs. Now, while there have been protests, meetings, even a recent prayer service, they say they don't want others speaking for them or their family. In fact, Witherspoon's family says only a few people have reached out to them since the shooting. Now, Witherspoon and his girlfriend, Stephanie Washington, were in the red Honda Civic back on April 16th when officers spotted. Witherspoon told investigators he was following orders to get out of the car when the bullets started flying. He wasn't hit, but Washington was. She was released from the hospital last week. Now, last week, that's when the state police, which is heading up the investigation, released the officer-worn body camera footage. They say they wanted to be as transparent as possible. Now, since that shooting, there have been a number of protests in New Haven and Hamden as activists and even some New Haven clergy members have been calling on Hamden officer Devin Eaton and Yale officer Terrence Pollock to be fired.
I'm seeing a lot of these guys up here, and I don't know who they are. They've never called me, reached out to me to even come in and pray for my son, to ask my family what could they do to help him. So I say all of that to say that I don't want them to use this situation with my son as a catalyst for their own agenda. This community needs help.
Now, Witherspoon's mother says she's had a great dialogue with Hamden's mayor, meeting with him, she said, for over 2 hours. She says she's thankful for that. Later this afternoon, a number of activists, they are going to be at the Hamden Library writing letters, which they're saying they're going to be sending to Hamden's mayor and the police commission. They're going to be doing that this afternoon, then marching over to Town Hall for a news conference at 5 o'clock tonight. We're live with the Mobile Newsroom in New Haven. Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.